Alright, here we go. We're going to do the second proof now. We're going to do the proof of VF squared equals VI squared plus 2AD. Much easier than our last one because we have no graphs involved. The nice thing about this is that when we're done, we will have an equation that has no time. So we do not need to know the time frame at all. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make our two assumptions. Our first assumption is that we already know how to solve for VI plus VF t. That is our first assumption. Our second assumption is that you also know VF equals VI plus AT. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to call this equation 1. We're going to call this equation 2. We're not going to create any graphs. We're just going to say that we're going to go and simplify or change around equation 2, and we're going to solve it for time. Time is going to end up being VF minus VI over acceleration. Now I'm going to plug this into my equation 1. So what I'm going to get is D equals 1/2 VI plus VF. And instead of my time frame, I'm actually going to put in VF minus VI over A. Well, two things I don't want. I don't want the 2 and I don't want the A. So I'm going to cross multiply both of those things out. So I'm going to get 2AD equals VI plus VF and VF minus VI. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to FOIL these things. So this ends up being one big FOIL that I can do. So when I go, and actually I think I'm going to rearrange this a little. I'm going to go VF plus VI and VF minus VI. Okay, when I FOIL this, I'm going to get VF squared minus VF, VI plus VF, VI minus VI squared. So let's get that all simplified out. 2AD equals VF squared, that cancels, minus VI squared. Nice. I'm going to bring this VI squared over. So I'm going to get VI squared plus 2AD equals VF squared. Therefore, when I shift this thing around properly, VF squared equals VI squared plus 2AD. There you go.